Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to New Japan Pro Wrestling G1 Climax 26. We are on day 6. We are watching B block matches, and we are on match 4 of 5. First time I said I was going to decide not to predict, I actually would have been right because it's Kenny Omega and Honma right now, and we are going to be hitting play. Oh, by the way, we are at 2 hours, 8 minutes, and 25 seconds on New Japan World's player. That's 20825, and we will be hitting play when I say go. 3, 2, 1, go. And there you can see Honma. There you can see Omega. Omega looks, I think he's really in the zone today. I think he might be picking up this win.
I would have to agree with you, but I mean, can we talk about Honma for a second and how impressive he has been? I mean, beating Shibata to get his first win, and then beating Yoshihashi for his second win. And now he could beat Kenny Omega here and go 3-0. He'd be in the same class as Yuji Nagata in his block, and with Makabe, who's in the A block.
Yep.
And now Honma, look at that lockup, really pushing Omega against the ropes. However, if Kenny Omega wins, he would put both himself and Honma in the same class, that being 2-1. So Honma would still be in good standing, but of course not as good as still being undefeated. Kenny Omega, I do have to agree with you, though, partner. There's a certain expression he's got. Now look at that, just raking the eyes right there, going to impair Honma's vision.
It feels like Omega is taking this match more seriously than his first two.
I agree. I think he's got a look on his face like he wants to get it done today. Nice kick there by Honma. Nice right hand. Another right hand. Just really punching Kenny Omega there straight in the face.
This is an interesting juxtaposition of people in general. Honma is so opposite to Kenny Omega.
And now look at Kenny Omega just rolling out. This is good for Honma, though. Normally he does go for the Kakeshi when he misses, which just does damage. At least he was able to really scout it there. And now Omega. I think it shows both men are really taking this match seriously. And oh, man, Omega. Oh, Honma hanging on. And then just hanging Omega's throat there on the rope.
Is he going to do a Kakeshi on the outside?
No way.
Oh,
and he missed.
And that might have knocked him out because he landed on a non-padded part of the ring.
Yeah, the apron, the hardest part of the ring. Honma chose a bad time to be bold. And now Kenny Omega thought he was thinking baseball slide. Honma moves out of the way, another shot there. And now could it be a suplex here on the floor? No, Omega drives him against the apron there, the back.
And you could see Honma's expression, how much pain he was in, how much wind was driven out of him there.
And again back first into the apron. And now Kenny Omega is feeling it right now.
Systematically taking Honma apart.
And now he's going to pick Honma up. He's going to body slam him on the floor. No! Honma lands on his feet. Kick again. Now is he going to body slam Omega? He does. Oh, no way. And no, doesn't get it. And Honma's only making it worse for himself. First time his head hits the apron. Now it hits the floor, which might actually be preferable to the apron, believe it or not, folks. I don't know.
I mean, there are at least pads on the floor.
Just stomping away at Honma. And now speaking
of those pads, underneath there, and look at Kenny Omega. Kenny Omega realizes there are pads on the floor, and he's removing them.
And he's going to bury Honma underneath them. And now look at this. It's going to be a double stop, and he got it.
Wow.
Beautiful sequence by Kenny Omega, utilizing his environment to its fullest advantage.
How incredibly painful would that be, though?
That is excruciating. Of course, for the best account, you can ask Honma right now, because Honma now has to fight from the ground up. But that's pretty much been the defining story of his career.
Yeah, no kidding.
I mean, Honma, let's think about it. Yoshihashi, not to, underestimate him, certainly a fine competitor. But Honma beat Shibata in his first match. If he could beat Kenny Omega in his third, that's quite a resume for Honma's G1 Climax 26 experience.
And you know what? Even though he made the mistake of not getting Honma further away from the ropes, how smart was it of Kenny Omega going for the pin as soon as Honma beat the 20 count?
Exactly. You don't want to give a guy like Honma any reprove because he will take it all the way.
Oh, and there the double foot eye rake.
Beautifully done. And then right into, it almost looks like potentially a sleeper. Could be a rear naked choke, but now look at that, almost giving.
I think it's just a headlock, brother.
I think he may be transitioning to the rear chinlock. And still giving Honma almost like a noogie-esque maneuver. And now back to the headlock there.
There's the buzzsaw. Remember the chainsaw?
Well, yeah, he didn't rev it up first, though. I think that's what kind of threw me off a little bit.
Yeah.
And now he's really grounded Honma. This is smart because Honma, I mean, every wrestler to a degree is always relying on a vertical base, but Honma loves to get that momentum before things like the Torpedo Kakashi and whatnot.
Yeah.
And Kenny Omega just making Honma expend all that energy and just trying to stay in this match. And now he's got Honma by the wrist here. And it's got to be great for Kenny Omega 2 partner to be dictating the pace of this bout.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, oh, well, what was that?
Oh, he might have woken Honma up. There are the forearms, but Kenny Omega blinding Honma. He realizes, hey, I don't care how strong you are. Every man needs to see, so let me impair your line of sight.
And more importantly, he just kind of, broke up Honma's hot streak that he was about to go on.
Exactly, and then
cut
just
it off.
Corner.
Cut it off before it got started.
Knife edge chop there.
Yeah.
Kenny Omega probably had the most boastful attitude at the pre-G1 Climax 2016 press conference, saying, I know what all of you, and he said some words I wouldn't rather not repeat. I know, a nice back elbow there. He said, I know what you all think about me, but I'm going to prove you all wrong. And now, oh, look at this, Honma stuffing the attempt.
Honma's so strong.
Could Honma power through here? And, Kenny Omega, he left one foot. Oh, but look at Kenny Omega, though. Now he's countering. Oh, but Honma, though, staying in it. He's still going to try and power through, and he got it. Honma got it. And now this could be the opening that Honma needed. Kenny Omega here.
You can hear the crowd chanting for Honma. They want him to succeed.
Definitely. And now Kenny Omega recuperating. He's going to charge in the corner, but Honma meets him there.
Oh, the back elbow. Scoop slam, setting up for the Kakashi.
Is he going to get it this time? Could third time be the charm for Honma?
I don't know if he's going to hit it.
He is kind of gesturing.
I don't know if he's even going to go for it. I don't think he's even going for it. What is he going for here?
Oh, he changed his mind. He's going to send him into the opposite corner.
Going in there with a forearm, maybe?
He's going to charge and he got it. And then the Bulldog. And now the Kakashi. Is he going to do it? Yeah. And he hits there it is.
1 for 3.
1 for 3. And Kenny Omega, he felt that. And Honma's got a smile on his face. I think Honma knows the tide of this match has turned. Yeah. The momentum has shifted.
Yep.
And now Kenny Omega receding into the corner. There is no reprieve from Honma right now. And now into the other corner. Honma going to charge. Oh, but Kenny Omega caught the boot. But Honma powers through. Lariat in the corner there. Oh, now what's Honma thinking about here?
Up.
Could it be Blockbuster?
Wow. You don't see him use that kind of move very often, do you? 1.
He's thinking near the ropes, though. And he kicks out anyway.
Yeah.
Thought he was going to put a foot on the ropes, able to kick out on his own volition there.
I was going to say, he didn't even need to. He had his own energy.
And now Honma going to try and follow up on the offense he's been building here. Oh, could it be the Fire Thunder Driver? No. Kenny Omega moves out of the way. Waist lock. Waist lock. Honma stuffs it, though. Standing switch. Back elbows by Kenny Omega here. He breaks it. Off the ropes goes Omega. Ducks the lariat. Wraps around. Goes off the ropes, and then a kick to the knee there of Honma. And then, oh, look at that. Inverted, I think almost like a bulldog. Jumps over.
Yeah, I think he calls that leapfrog bulldog move the Kotaru Crusher.
The Kotaru Crusher. Well, Kenny Omega got a 2 count with it. But it was still certainly effective. And now he's going to pick Honma up here by the wrist.
Yeah.
So fireman's carry position here could be a steamroller by Omega.
It looks like it. And then into that moonsault in the second rope.
And
no. He lost his footing or something.
Yeah, something happened. And now moots up and knees up, took way too long there. Seemed like it hurt Honma as well, though.
Hurt Honma's knee, yeah.
I mean, you got all that weight crashing down on a singular body part. You're going to absorb some damage, even if you do counter.
Yeah.
And now Honma going to try and get back into this. Kenny Omega must have pulled something that was crucial. You don't want to have things like that happen in matches like this. And now Honma. Could it be Bray? But no, Kenny Omega slides out waist lock.
Steiner screwdriver there, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. And now look at the German there to Kenny Omega. Omega rocked. And now, ducks the lariat. Dragon suplex, dragon snap suplex. Honma ate it.
Honma.
Oh, Kakashi to the back of the head.
Back, what?
1, 2. Oh, my God, that was close.
I thought that might have been it.
And now Honma feeling the sense of urgency. Could it be the Fire Thunder? He got it.
Driver.
Fire Thunder driver. Beautifully done. Gonna hook the leg and
this.
2. Oh, kick out.
I think Honma might actually win this, though. His adoption of these different pile driver variations has given him such a massive lead over the rest of the field right now.
Oh, and then just slams Omega down. He's thinking top rope Kakeshi.
I think this might be a mistake. This might... you should have hit the backdrop driver first.
I feel like Honma, if he would have hooked the leg on the Fire Thunder driver, he would have won, but Kenny Omega moves out of the way of the top rope Kakeshi.
Yeah. And I got to stop calling it a backdrop driver. It's an over-the-shoulder reverse pile driver.
Oh, now the knee. That knee.
1, 2.
And Honma stays in it. Wow.
By the way, that knee that we keep talking about is called the V-trigger.
The V-trigger is what beat Toru Yano. Kenny Omega thinking about a second one here.
Yoshihashi, too, if he would have gone for the pin after the second one there. That's the second one. That's going to be it. See, making the same mistake he made against Yoshihashi. He wants to beat him with the one-winged angel, but it's not going to happen.
Oh, and Honma does counter. Honma does counter. Oh, the strike's there.
Slap. Is he going
now Honma.
No.
Oh, the arm gets checked. Oh, now the knee to the throat and the head. And now Kenny Omega mocking Honma off the ropes. Oh, went for the torpedo. Kakeshi got caught.
God, the power.
The strength of Kenny Omega, the gut wrench power. No. What's happening here? No, he maintains it. Power bomb, sit out.
There's that sit out I was telling you yesterday.
Oh, Honma kicks out. Kenny Omega can't believe it.
Kenny Omega and his former IWGP Tag Team Championship partner, Kota Ibushi, both have beautiful sit-out power bombs.
Yes. And now Kenny Omega, he's still feeling it. He's still in control. Honma didn't get that torpedo Kakeshi. There's the gun. Honma may have been hit with the bullet. Oh, the lariat.
I wasn't sure if he'd do that or a torpedo Kakeshi, but now setting up for maybe a brain buster.
Got it. Goes into the cover ear. 1, 2. Oh, and the kick out by Omega.
Stays alive.
What a competitive back and forth match between these two.
Unbelievable.
Is Kenny Omega going to elevate himself and bring Honma down both at the same time to 2-1? Or is Honma going to be 3-0 and make Kenny Omega 1-2? Oh, Kenny Omega super kick. Oh, but the torpedo Kakeshi.
That could be devastating right there. Kenny Omega's eyes look glazed over. Did you see that?
I did. Honma's not able to capitalize right away, though. That could be crucial.
Both men are so out of it that their shoulder blades are touching the mat. And now, looks like Honma is just starting to roll over, but his shoulder blades were touching the mat at a point. Looks like he's finally starting to kind of regain his wherewithal at this point.
I think Honma may realize the move he just got off. Can he capitalize on it? Kenny Omega, so slippery. You think you might have him beat, but he stays in it.
Yeah.
Honma here, he needs that driver. And
that was to the neck. He's taking a page out of Ishii's book.
And now Kenny Omega responding.
You can literally see the sweat exploding off Honma's chest when Kenny slaps him.
Absolutely. It is a meeting of the chops here. Oh my God. Honma, I will always say, has a little bit more power behind his chops than most. And Kenny Omega responds. Honma eating it, though. And another one there to Omega. Omega responds. Honma retorts.
Honma is consistently going for the neck.
Yeah, he wants to cut off the airway of Omega, it seems like. And now look at this. Honma getting the better of the exchange. Oh, my God. Off the ropes. But, another knee there by Omega.
Trigger. Oh, but Honma follows through with the back elbow.
Yeah, but Honma may be taking too much time to lariat. Kenny Omega ducks. And then, but the knee.
Oh, my
That's going to do it.
God.
That's going to do it right there. Another, the Dragon Suplex Bridge.
1,
2. And a kick out by Honma.
Honma's head is just indestructible.
That knee, though.
He has taken 4 V-triggers, including one where Honma was trying a torpedo Kakeshi in mid-air, and he still kicks out of a Snapdragon. Honma has the most indestructible head. Oh, and another V-trigger!
Yeah, this is going to be it here. This is it.
I think he's set up for the one-winged angel. If he gets this off, it is over.
Exactly. Oh, Honma, is he slipping out? No.
It's over.
No, it's over. There it is. 1, 2, 3 count.
Honma handed his first loss of the tournament. Nagata has got to be celebrating, though, because that means that he is in sole possession of first place.
Exactly.
We've got 2 competitors left. It is Michael Elgin and Katsuyori Shibata, and both men have a loss on their record. So Nagata is literally the only person in the B block who is undefeated so far.
That is crazy. As you see Kenny Omega celebrating his win, that was a competitive effort. What a match between these two. No shame to be had for Honma. He gave Kenny Omega the fight of his life. Kenny Omega was just a little bit better, and now Kenny Omega going to do some of the trash talk there.
And the B block maybe even a little more interesting than the A block, because even though we have one guy at 3-0 in both blocks, the A block, I believe, has one or two people that are 0-3 right now, don't they? I know Tanahashi's 0-3. Is anyone else?
Well, I know Tama Tonga had the potential to be, but he beat Tanahashi. I don't know if anybody else is 0-3, actually.
Regardless, the B block, nobody has 0 wins. Everybody in the B block has at least 1 win.
Right. And I'll tell you, I wouldn't count Honma out of this either. I mean, he has the same record as Omega now.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we'll see if Honma can recuperate and answer this loss.
He and Omega and Naito and Nakajima are sort of the second tier just below Nagata.
Exactly. And how Honma responds.
Yeah,
because Honma could still fight his way back in this thing, but I mean, that loss was huge.
That was a brutal loss to Kenny Omega. Kenny Omega, those V-triggers, sort of a mockery of Shinsuke Nakamura now that Nakamura no longer in the company. But when he throws those, normally it only takes 2. Honma took 5, and he didn't even lose to that. He lost to the One-Winged Angel.
Exactly.
That just shows you how tough this man is, how difficult it's going to be for anyone to put him away in this tournament. It took Kenny Omega 5 V-triggers and a One-Winged Angel to get the win. That's huge. And now the match is over, ladies and gentlemen, so we are going to close out the recording here, but up next we've got Shibata versus Elgin, and that's sure to be an absolute slugfest. Stay tuned.